What if the most powerful empire in modern history didn't use armies, bombs, or wars, but contracts, cables, and commerce? Because right now, China might be reshaping the world without anyone noticing. In less than 3 decades, China transformed from a developing nation into the world's second-largest economy, and its influence is spreading like an invisible web across continents. From African ports to European railroads, Chinese investments flow quietly but purposefully, creating unseen dependencies. Every loan, every infrastructure deal, every trade agreement, it's a move on the global chessboard. Beijing's strategy isn't loud or violent. It's subtle, methodical, and astonishingly effective. The West calls it soft power, but in reality, it's a new-age empire built not on territory, but on influence. And once you're caught in the web, getting out isn't easy. Imagine a plan so vast it spans over 150 countries, involving trillions of dollars, connecting Asia, Africa, Europe, and beyond. That's China's Belt and Road Initiative, launched in 2013, a global project disguised as development, but designed for domination. Through it, China offers struggling nations billions in loans to build ports, highways, power plants, and railways. But here's the twist. When some can't repay, China gains control, not just of the debt, but of strategic assets. In Sri Lanka, for instance, China took over the Hambantota port for 99 years after the country defaulted. Similar patterns echo in Africa and Southeast Asia. Each project deepens dependency, and every handshake is a quiet contract of control. China doesn't need armies to expand. Its currency does the conquering. But that's just the economic front. The real power lies elsewhere. While most nations chase political power, China mastered something far more potent: control over the world's supply chains. From smartphones to electric cars, from microchips to medicines, chances are a piece of it comes from China. The secret lies in manufacturing dominance and critical resources. China refines over 80% of the world's rare earth minerals, the essential ingredients for green energy, fighter jets, and even iPhones. It's not just about making products, it's about owning the pipeline that makes the modern world run. So when tensions rise, Beijing doesn't need threats. A single export ban or production halt can rattle economies overnight. In global trade, whoever controls the materials controls the power, and China knows that better than anyone. But their next frontier isn't factories or ports, it's the digital world itself. If control of goods shaped the 20th century, then control of data defines the 21st, and China is already years ahead. With tech giants like Huawei, Tencent, Alibaba, and ByteDance, Beijing isn't just exporting gadgets and apps. It's exporting an entire digital ecosystem that many nations unknowingly rely on. From Africa's 5G towers to Europe's surveillance grids, Chinese technology is now the nervous system of modern infrastructure. Experts warn that such reach grants China access to unprecedented streams of information, potentially influencing how data moves, decisions are made, and even how societies think. Even platforms like TikTok face global scrutiny for data handling, because in this era, whoever commands the data quietly commands the world. But this isn't just about spying, it's about setting global standards. Whoever defines the technology defines the future. And China's digital empire isn't stopping there, because the final move in its strategy might just redefine what it means to be a superpower. China's rise isn't just about money or technology, it's about timing. As Western nations face political division and economic slowdowns, Beijing is quietly expanding alliances, investing in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, and building a parallel world order through groups like BRICS and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. But even a dragon has weaknesses. China's population is shrinking, youth unemployment is climbing, and debt is ballooning. Many nations are growing wary of its influence, pushing back against its grip. The question is, will China's ambition outpace its internal struggles, or will its own system collapse under pressure? One thing is certain: the future superpower won't be decided on battlefields, but in boardrooms, data centers, and global markets. And China has already made its opening move. China isn't conquering nations with weapons, it's conquering them with influence. The question isn't if China becomes the next superpower, it's how long the world will let it happen. If this truth shocked you, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and tell us, is China's rise unstoppable, or is the world finally waking up to its silent control?